Money on the table like a loaded deck. Power in the hallway like a phantom at your neck. Enemies multiply when the numbers climb. Count your blessings in the dark, keep the steel in time. Yeah. Money, money, power. Enemies, that's the trinity I see. Stack one high and the other two come free. If you flash 1 ounce of shine, they scope your artery. So I move like smoke between money, power, 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 power. We learn arithmetic inside of liquor stores glow. How to add up risk and subtract what we owe. Split the profit with the loyal, let the greedy starve. Build a circle tight as cuffs when the streets get hard. Every handshake measured, every smile disarmed. Every rumor cross-checked, every favor alarm. Power ain't a speech, it's the quiet in the room. When your name gets whispered and the timid assume. I watch bosses crown pawns with a counterfeit grace, then vanish when the sirens drew a line through the place. The code said never beg, never sell your own, and never let a hungry wolf sniff out your home. Money talks fluent in a language of knives. It buys you a minute, but it sells you your lives. So we kept our heads low, let the ledgers be clean. Hidden muscle in the margin and erase what's seen. Truth is a ledger, the block will audit. Snakes fog mirrors, but the streets still spotted. All that glitter isn't armor, just glare. Learn to move silent like a prayer in the air. Yeah, money, power, enemies, that's the trinity I see. Stack one high and the other two come free. If you flash 1 ounce of shine, they scope your artery. So I move like smoke between money, power, 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 power. I saw power migrate with the rumor of a gun. How a whisper in an alley made a general run. Power hates daylight, it prefers a closed door. With ledgers on the table in their hand near the floor. It's the pause before answers, the stare that won't blink. The calculus of loyalty when weak minds sink. We traded information like a currency rare. Bought safety with silence, sold fear in the stare. The hungry bit bullets just to taste the crown. But crowns cut foreheads when the throne breaks down. I watch empires crumble from an inside leak. Watch lieutenants go speechless when the lawyers speak. Call it chess with asphalt, gasoline for ink. Draw maps with a match so the paper can't think. Power without compass is a bomb with a fuse. You can buy it for now, but you pay when you lose. Count your friends at sunrise, not under neon moons. Lust writes contracts, but betrayal balloons. Hold your breath in meetings when the table feels thin. And never let a single lie read under your skin. Yeah, money, power, enemies, that's the trinity I see. Stack one high and the other two come free. If you flash 1 ounce of shine, they scope your artery. So I move like smoke between money, power, power, enemies blossom when your garden grows. They study your habits, catalog your flows. They toasting your honor while they salt your name. Swap kindness for intel in a smiling frame. I learned to file faces in the mental drawer. Tag dates and places like a private war. We set traps with patience, let the clock come slow. Made greed do the digging where the secrets grow. Enemies wear jerseys, the color of trust. They clap at your wins while they tarnish the rust. They bargain with gossip, counterfeit truth, and invoice your burial like professional sleuths. I don't swing for rumors, I invoice facts. Cross-reference stamp, balanced on tracks. If the math stays crooked, the answer is fire. I redact bad actors, let the block inquire. I've seen gold turn poison in a single breath. Seen a smile write checks that deliver to death. So I catalog motives the way bankers do cash run. Audits on favors when the loyalties clash. Money is oxygen, don't overdose there. Power is altitude, don't stall up there. Enemies of gravity, they love a steep fall. They measure your ego and they triple the wall. So I budget my silence, diversify pain. Invest in the loyal, put respect in the chain. Keep a lawyer on speed dial, a driver on call. A notebook with dates, if the empire should fall. The plan is redundant, it's like a double lock gate. If one hinge is screaming, the other holds weight. When the night counts coffins like a clerk with a pen. I revise next moves and I scale again. We don't pray for mercy while the ledges align. We correct with precision like a guillotine line. Yeah, money, power, enemies, carve it in stone. I treat noise like weather and protect my zone. Don't. If the fortune gets louder, I quiet my tone. And move like smoke between money, power, enemies alone.
one that loves and then one that
Cold nights taught me more than classrooms could. Lessons written in chalk lines carved in the hood. When betrayal cuts deep, there's a price to pay. The streets write receipts in a violent way. Street vendetta, it don't fade, it don't bend. The block remembers wrongs till the bitter end. No peace, no truce, no forgiveness to get. The law of the gutter is a street vendetta set. I watch my brother fall, trust shattered like glass. Smiles turn venom, friendships don't last. He shook hands by daylight, whispered like kin, but the night revealed daggers that he carried within. The code ain't written in courts or files. It's in murals and whispers, in alleys and trials. We hold grudges eternal, tattooed on skin. A vendetta that burns deeper than sin. I tracked every move, every whisper, each glance. Plan justice in silence, sharpen my stance. The block don't forgive, it just balances scales. What betrayal destroys, vengeance entails. I loaded my verses like shells in a clip. Spit rhymes like bullets with venomous grip. Each bar a reminder, each line a decree that nobody escapes when the streets disagree. Street vendetta, it don't fade, it don't bend. The block remembers wrongs to the bitter end. No peace, no truce, no forgiveness to get. The law of the gutter is a street vendetta set. Street vendetta, it don't fade, it don't bend. The block remembers wrongs to the bitter end. No peace, no truce, no forgiveness to get. The law of the gutter is a street vendetta set. The elders warned, but the young never learn. Every lie's a fire, every rumor will burn. We kept watch from rooftops, signals in code, playing silent attacks on betrayals of bold. Candles lit corners where the fallen still sleep, but the living keep promises, revenge runs deep. We ain't poets for peace, we're scribes of the war, recording each slight till the cycle restores. I heard the whispers, the mocking behind, but my memory still. No deceit goes blind. When the block calls for balance, you don't get to run. The vendetta don't tire till the score is done. Some say it's madness, some call it crime, but the code is survival, written in rhyme. You can't beg for mercy when the block's got a sight. The vendetta's eternal, it don't care what's right. Street vendetta, it don't fade, it don't bend. The block remembers wrongs till the bitter end. No peace, no truce, no forgiveness to get. The law of the gutter is a street vendetta set. I saw murals painted for soldiers betrayed. Their faces immortal, where candles were laid. Every brush stroke a verdict, each color a scream. Revenge is the fuel, survival a theme. We march through alleys like shadows and packs. Justice delivered in silent attacks. We don't boast in the daylight, don't brag in the bars. We let action speak louder than 1,000 scars. The vendetta's a scripture, in the hood we recite. A hymn of betrayal, answered at night. Every beat is a trigger, every rhyme is a blade. Every stanza a bullet in a vendetta parade. No courtrooms, no bail, no gavels demand. Just a sentence of streets with a merciless hand. When the block feels betrayed, the block don't forget. It hunts till it balances every regret. Street vendetta, it don't fade, it don't bend. The block remembers wrongs to the bitter end. No peace, no truce, no forgiveness to get. The law of the gutter is a street vendetta set. So remember these codes when you walk in the dark. Betrayal ignites like a gasoline spark. The vendetta is patient, it waits with no rest. The street is the jury, revenge is the test. No juries in sight, the block writes verdicts in the heat of the night. We don't wait on a system that forgets our names. We enforce our own code built in fire and flames. Hood justice, carved in scars and stone. The block don't forgive, it just calls what it owns. No courtroom speeches, no mercy to trust. The verdict is written in blood and in dust. I was raised in a city where betrayal ain't rare. Friends vanish quick like smoke in the air. The hustlers taught rules that the school books hide. Like never cross family, keep a soldier aside. We handed down lessons through whispers in halls. Like respect over money or the empire falls. The judge ain't the man in the suit with a pen. The judge is the crowd when you face them again. Deals made in basements, sealed by a nod. Truth is the scripture, betrayal's a fraud. I seen brothers erased for a fraction of trust. They names spray painted in candles and dust. The alleyways echo with the gavel's reply. When the block says guilty, you don't get to deny. Sentence is final, carried out fast. Revenge rise quicker than the system's past. Hood justice, carved in scars and stone. The block don't forgive, it just calls what it owns. No courtroom speeches, no mercy to trust. The verdict verdict is written in blood and in dust. A hood justice, carved in scars and stone. The block don't forgive, it just calls what it owns. No courtroom speeches, no mercy to trust. The verdict is written in blood and in dust. I watched a man steal from his very own crew. Thought no one was watching, but the block always knew. He smiled in the daylight, pretended a friend, till the street passed judgment that he couldn't defend. 2 shots in the dark, echo sharp as a bell. Justice delivered, too raw to compel. No judge, no lawyer, no jury to sway. Just the law of the block where we live every day. We ain't proud of the cycle, but we live by the code. Every sin has a price, every street has its load. The system ignored us, so we built one instead, with sentences painted in murals of red. You don't beg for forgiveness when the hood makes a call. You either stand tall or you stumble and fall. Retribution's a language that we learned as kids. We recited in alleys where the echo still lives. Hood justice, carved in scars and stone. The block don't forgive, it just calls what it owns. No courtroom speeches, no mercy to trust. The verdict is written in blood and in dust. Hood justice, 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 justice. The elders tell stories of trials they've seen. Brother betrayed for $1 in a dream. They teach us that karma ain't blind, it's aware. Don't need no jury when the sentence is there. Every wrong leaves a trace, every move leaves a scar. The hood's memory longer than the reach of the law. So we carved our own system, raw and intense, where respect is the judge and betrayal's offense. I carried my brother after judgment was served. The soldier who knew what the block had observed. The hood don't forget and the hood don't forgive. It only keeps balance in the way that we live. So I spit in these verses, the code that we trust. Etched deep in the bricks, written down in the dust. No gavel, no bell, no linen C signs. Just echoes of verdicts in the streets, hard lines. Hood justice, carved in scars and stone. The block don't forgive, it just calls what it owns. No courtroom speeches, no mercy to trust. The verdict is written in blood and in dust. So hood justice.
So remember these laws when you walk in the night. Work in the night. The block holds its trials in the absence of light. Word of hood justice. Your word is your arm, or betrayal's a bust. Word of hood justice. Forever we live by the code of hood justice. Justice.
Your nerves, your nerves, your nerves. Blur breath. Steel nerves, cold breath, pen tucked like a 9. Ink chambered, safety off, I aim down the line. No quiet for the wicked, just a metronome's click. I load another couplet till the kick drum hits. Bulletproof rhymes, stitched tight through the vest. Bars built the Kevlar when the streets test the chest. If the world throws shots, let the echoes align. I don't duck, I advance behind bulletproof rhymes. I came up where the lampposts hum like wires. Burnt spoons, black ties, and the midnight choirs. Alphabet of hunger on the cracked brick face. Each letter like a trigger in a high-speed chase. Corner boys blend with the static and smoke. News vans circle when the promise gets broke. I learned how to breathe with a siren in there. How to parse every whisper for a hint of a snare. Kept notebooks armored in a jacket with phrase. Pages like lockers for my militant phrase. Every margin scarred by an unspent rage. Every period clicks like a chambered gauge. If truth is a target, then aim for the spine. Let the vowels kick back as the consonants grind. No halo will save you when the rent comes due. So I polish every stanza like a black steel shoe. Bulletproof rhymes, stitched tight through the vest. Bars built the Kevlar when the streets test the chest. If the world throws shots, let the echoes align. I don't duck, I advance behind bulletproof rhymes. My city taught science with a scale and a beam. Mathematics of survival turn a loss to a scheme. I mapped out alleys like arteries, named each vein. Where the blood of the summer fed the winter's pain. So I laced up cadence like a combat boot. Let the snare be a muzzle on a neighborhood shoot. Kept faith in the breakbeat, temple of breaks, where the kick fix fractures that the daylight makes. I've seen ink jam radio, stop bad news code when the verse hit the block like a shield of gold. Salute to the mothers who patched every hole, to the sweepers of glass, to the saints on patrol, to the candles that argue with the wind at night and refuse to go dim till the names glow bright. Bulletproof rhymes, stitched tight through the vest. Bars built to Kevlar when the streets test the chest. If the world throws shots, let the echoes align. I don't duck, I advance behind bulletproof rhymes. I won battles with breath, control and grit. Timing my heart to the hi-hat spit. When envy drew circles with a jealous chalk, I wrote counter curses in a sidewalk talk. Turned trauma to grammar, grief to grit. My lungs learned smoke, but exhaled design. Turned panic to patterns in a razor line. Gave the youth the workable air. Said, count your measures like you count your cash. Don't spend your chorus on a petty clash. Build bridges with bass lines, cross when it drops. Let the hook be a hammer when the red tape locks. If pain is the chorus that the block will recite, let the verse be a visor that deflects that light. If fear is a rifle, aim low at your climb. Duck, never reframe it with bulletproof rhyme. I saw suits auction off a corner lots. Rename our blues to sell souvenir shots, but we still own rhythm in the sovereign sense. No D can foreclose what the snare defends. The grid on the needle is a map of the year. Each pop is a postcard from a shed tear. We press new vinyl out of crushed old threads. Spin revolution at 90 BPM sets. Let the DJ be surgeon, crossfade the scars. Let the crate be a clinic, let the cuts be the bars. I stash backups of hope where the bass goes deep. Bulletproof rhymes. Bulletproof rhymes, stitched tight through the vest bars. Built a Kevlar when the streets test the chest. If the world throws shots, let the echoes align. I don't duck, I advance behind bulletproof rhymes. When the night files reports in a typewriter rain, I sign with a cadence that ignores the chain. Tomorrow reloads, let the drums keep time. We survive, we rebuild with bulletproof rhymes. High pavement on the boot, the south side breathes fire. Projects built like prison, stack higher and higher. Steel doors slam shut, echoes down the halls. Kids turn to hustlers when the system lets them fall. We bled in alleys, we rose from the ground. South side born warriors sharpened by time. No fairy tales, no saviors to see, just soldiers in shadows, raised in the streets. Southside soldiers marching through the night. Tattoos tell the story, scars mark the fight. Every block a battlefield, every hood a war. The weak get swallowed, only the ruthless endure. I watched my cousin fall with a bullet to the chest. His mural painted bright, candles lit in protest. The streets don't pause, they keep the beat raw. Gun smoke preaching louder than the preacher's law. We hustle for scraps, turn crumbs into stacks. Cook dreams on stoves in apartments with cracks. Mothers cried silent, fathers locked away, so the sons learned quick how to fight, how to play. Sirens became lullabies, choppers our drums. Police raided doors, kicking down slums, but we built pies out of struggle and crime. Southside anthem screaming, line after line. Graffiti sprayed heavy on bridges and trains. Hieroglyphs of soldiers still fresh in the rain. We coded our loyalty in symbols and signs. Blood oath spoken, respect redefined. I spit war stories in ciphered rotation. Verses like bullets, rhymes detonation. Boom bap cadences carved in a stone. Every word another, claim to the throne. Southside soldier, fearless by design. Raised in the darkness, sharpening grime. We toast with cheap liquor, pour some for the lost. Count scars like trophies, calculate the cost. I seen brothers turn ghosts for a handful of cash. Seen trust collapse in the treacherous flash. Yet still we gather, we rise, we defend. The block is the bloodline that won't ever end. Hustle was scripture, money was law. Streets where the judge's flaws never saw. We carried the weight with a cold steady hand. Born in the chaos, we take back the land. Drive by, scream sermons, bullets like psalms. Kids dodge fate with unsteady palms, but we keep on stepping, strapped in our pride. Southside forever, no need to hide. This ain't just rap, there's blood on the beat, true from the gutter. The heat of the street, our anthem immortal. Our code written clear, Southside soldiers. We fight without fear when the city forgets us. We edging the wall, our verse is eternal. Our name never falls. We march through the fire, we carry the flame. The Southside remembers, it never gets tamed. Southside soldiers, last men to stand. Voices of the struggle, the heart of the land. No medals for heroes, no flags to wave. Only beats and memories, respect for the brave. And when the night closes, we gather in song. The block is our temple, the battle lifelong. Soldiers united, no surrender, no plea. Southside forever, till eternity. Born on crack sidewalks where the pain never dried. Brooklyn taught me fast that the weak never survive. Tenements leaning like old men with secrets. Every hallway haunted, every echo repeated.
We carved our names with switchblades and stairwells, raised by street lights and the sound of jail cells. Blood in the gutters ran thick with the rain. This borough was baptism through struggle and pain. Brooklyn bloodlines, thicker than chains. We carry the weight of 1,000 names. Every block an oath, every corner a vow. If you cross that line, they won't find you now. Sirens cry lullabies, crack glass for dreams. Dope fiends collapse where ambition lean. The playground rusted, swings creak with ghosts, but we still hustled hard. Raised our toasts. I lost brothers to bullets, lost sisters to smoke. The city kept squeezing till the veins finally broke. But Brooklyn don't bend, we sharpen with rage. A borough with soldiers, a concrete stage. Graffiti burn colors across rusted train cars. Our names rotten steel, our stories like scars. Basement shook heavy with ciphers and sparks. Beats bang raw in the belly of the dark. From Flatbush to Crown Heights, we moved in packs. Hoodies pulled low, knobs hidden in slacks. Bodega sold hope in bags for a dime. Every corner a hustle, every hustle a crime. We spit with teeth clenched, knuckles torn raw. Every verse a weapon, every rhyme is law. Graffiti on bridges like scripture in flame. Hieroglyphs of war, every tag is a name. The old head schooled us, respect the block. Never snitch, never fold, keep your word like a lock. We listen with hunger, we sharpened our eyes. Dream bigger than cages, but the streets told lies. I watch crowns fall, I watch kings decay. Saw hustlers get buried, saw mothers still pray. Brooklyn don't whisper, it screams through the cracks. Every verse that I spit is the weight on my back. Blood in my verses, marrow in my flow. I'm the product of valleys that the city won't show. Projects taught patience, the corners taught speed. Survival's the hustle, betrayal's the creed. Concrete staircases carry echoes of pain. Kids rehearse rhymes like they'd never be slain. We battled in parks till the lamplights died. Brooklyn's anthem roared, too much pride to hide. This borough bleeds grit, it breathes in war. Every block remembers who walked before. Murals stand tall where the soldiers laid. Candles burn hot till the memories fade. Brooklyn bloodlines written in veins. A loyalty deeper than shackles and chains. From Bed-Stuy to Brownsville, the story repeats. Born in the struggle, we fight on these streets. No medals, no trophies, no flags to wave. Only scars and respect, only murals and graves. Brooklyn keeps score in silence and fire. Bloodlines eternal, they never expire. Concrete walls, sweat and rust and pain. Sirens in the distance like a war drum's chain. Steel staircases echo heavy boots. Rats fight in alleys where ambition takes roots. I was raised where the shadows talk louder than the priests. Every block a battlefield, silence never brings peace. Sharp eyes scanning corner boys in rotation. Dollar bills stained red in the drug foundation. Concrete jungle, no mercy, no breaks. Your mother's prayers can't erase the stakes. We sharpen our words like razors in the night. Rap is artillery versus built to fight. Blood on the pavement, chalk lines and rain. Names etched on walls, every mural screams pain. The jungle has rules, eat or be eaten. A code so cold, betrayals never beaten. I seen brothers flip quick for a handful of change. Souls traded cheap, everything rearranged. Snakes smile crooked, pretending they friends. Till the clip empties out and the loyalty ends. We turn trash can fires into midnight councils. Plotting moves and whispers making death announcements. Graffiti on bricks ain't art, it's warnings. Hieroglyphs of hustlers who die without mourning. Mourning.
In the nine. My scars on my map. In the nine.
Concrete jungle, my scars on my map. Concrete jungle, my scars on my maps.
In the nine.
Concrete jungle, my scars on my maps. Each one a story, each rhyme a collapse. I'm the echo of footsteps in the hallway of ghosts. The hunger, the violence, the fear that boasts. Cops raid doors like wolves and packs, but the block always rebuilds, it never looks back. Kids learning math by counting fiends, multiplying sorrow, dividing dreams. I spit so raw, the mic bleeds dust. Lyrics carved deep like revenge we trust. No DJ needed, just gun clicks and rhythm. A symphony of struggle, poverty's prism. Concrete jungle where prayers get twisted. Crosses spray painted, halo
payload resisted. Every verse I drop is a bulletproof vest, protecting my chest from a world obsessed. I hear gunfire, sing lullabies at night. Candles on corners replace street lights. We toast with malt liquor, we bury with beats. Rest in power to the fallen in these streets. Jungle kings crown themselves with violence. Rulers of blocks with silence breeds silence. OG wisdom passed like contraband notes. Never snitch, never fold, protect your folks. This ain't just music, it's concrete confession, etched in the rhythm of constant aggression. Every rhyme, another brick in the wall, stack high for the ones who refuse to fall. Concrete jungle warfare eternal. Streets baptize kids in fire inferno. No happy endings, just scars that remain. Another soldier lost, another mural with a name. Ring the bell. Concrete jungle, my scars on my map. Ring the bell. Concrete jungle, my scars on my map. Ring the bell. Concrete jungle.
Midnight clocks don't tick, they breathe. Alleys exhale ink while the rooftops see. Neon drips slow like a wounded vein. Nocturnal hustle baptized in rain.
Nocturnal hustle, the city don't sleep. We bargain with shadows for the promises we keep. Count blessings and whispers, move quiet, move subtle. Life signs a contract with the nocturnal hustle.
I punch in that moonrise, ledger in head. Routes mapped out where the footprints bled. Street light math on the damn blacktop. Every turn a question, every question a cop. Silence has teeth when the shutters slide down. Gates clatter shut like a judge in a gown. I learned the curriculum taught by the dark. How to shadow my shadow, how to cover my mark. Cash in the shoelace, notes in the scene. Loyalty check like a barcode beam. I dodge talkative corners that tattle and sing. Favor the routes where the freight trains ring. Static in headphones, heartbeat snare. Left, right cadence like a prayer I wear. The night is a broker with a cold, thin smile. Selling back minutes at a double-cross style. If day sells mercy, the night sells proof. It invoices truth on a leaking roof.
Keep your name off tongues, keep your face off glass. Let the fog be your witness when the street cans pass.
Nocturnal hustle, the city don't sleep. We bargain with shadows for the promises we keep. Count blessings and whispers, move quiet, move subtle. Life signs a contract with the nocturnal hustle.
I saw moonlit meetings under sodium haze. Palm to palm pledges with them blinking gaze. Old heads with notebooks, pencil thin lines. Mapping out debts like electrical spines. We trade information in exchange for air. Oxygen priced at a predator share. Some carry thunder in the small of their back. Some carry silence like a velvet sack. I keep my inventory light as a thought. One phone, two numbers, three lessons I'm taught. One, never display what you can't defend. Two, write every exit before you begin. Three, when the street goes quiet, assume it's a test. Cause the lull is a hunter and Sunday best. Windows confess with a call for blue. Patrol cars yawn like they already knew. But we step between seconds, eat time with a spoon. Measure our luck by the patience of the moon. Skylines glare like a courtroom lamp. Rain stamps, receipts on a cardboard camp. Every puddle a mirror that edits the face. I tilt my reflection to erase the trace.
Nocturnal hustle, the city don't sleep. We bargain with shadows for the promises we keep. Count blessings and whispers, move quiet, move subtle. Life signs a contract with the nocturnal hustle.
I cash out in basements where the jazz blue hum. Upright bass arguing with a winter numb drum. Backroom cooks gamble with a deck of sweat. Shuffle up motives, place side bets. We talking the lips, is let pause and speak. Let the doubt run a lap, let the heartbeat peak. A rookie flash gold like a gaudy parade. By dawn he was rumored that the rain blade made. Veterans sip stillness like a cellar kept wine. Age their decisions by the minute hand spine. I tally up margins with a pen that stings. Subtract the noise till the ledger sings. The city writes footnotes on my coat sweat hem. Each dropping asterisk, I decipher them. A knock that's too fast is a fragile lie. A laugh without echo means danger is not. I learned to decode the choreography thing. Who leans on a wall, who faces the wind? Whose shoes stay dry while the alley is slick? Who blinks on a word that should land thick?
If the night is a contract with clauses of fall, co-sign with your footsteps, know the rise was small, nigga. Nocturnal hustle, the city don't sleep. We bargain with shadows for the promises we keep. Count blessings and whispers, move quiet, move subtle. Life signs a contract with the nocturnal hustle. Sunrise starts rumors before it breaks. Trash trucks sermonize the storefront wakes. I stack what I salvage, burn what I must. Archive each lesson in a stillborn truck. Some nights cost mirror, some nights pay rent. Some nights return with the daylight spent. I mail my confession to a P.O. rhyme. Stamp with a tempo, postmark time, yeah. When paper gets heavy and memory phrase, I iron it flat with a loop that plays. Boom bap stitches the tear in the scene. Holds back the daylight from ruining the dream. I brief the next soldier with a mapping code. Turn left at the halo with a street lamp glow. Count 3 breaths under the billboard's hiss. If the fourth feels wrong, abort that kiss. We pass down wisdom like a battered coat. Line the inside pocket with a no-burn note. And when the city pretends it's absolved of the night, we pull back the curtain with a snare so tight. Clock out signature, a match gone dim. The last ass syllable at the turn of meal. Damn, I saw my meat cried on the fog, still sunny. Down, then it's like a one count of subway running up. Nocturnal hustle, the city don't sleep. We bargain with shadows for the promises we keep. Count blessings and whispers, move quiet, move subtle. Life signs a contract with the nocturnal hustle.
Yeah. Street lights flicker like stained glass flames. Back streets whisper broken names. No organ, no priest, no church conviction. Just the hood's raw prayer. A back streets. Back streets benediction. Candle in the rain, we baptize a block in survival and pain. No choir, no cross, just rhythm's affliction. The hood prays nightly in back streets benediction. Yeah. I knelt not in pews, but in puddles of grime. Confessed with graffiti in a ciphered rhyme. The alley served sermons with echo and smoke. Our scriptures were stencils, the city provoked. The block laid hands in the form of respect, while betrayal got cursed with a chain link neglect. Each gunshot an amen, each siren a hymn, each mural of song for the lives cut dim. We blessed our dead with the beat of a drum. Candles line corners when the coroner came numb. Mothers preached louder than pastors at dawn, wailing through curtains with hope nearly gone. But the streets still delivered their gospel each night, in the shuffle of dice and the shadows of fight. We weren't promised heaven, no mansion, no choir. We built our salvation from hunger and fire. Back streets benediction, candle in the rain. We baptize a block in survival and pain. No choir, no cross, just rhythm's affliction. The hood prays nightly in back streets benediction. I watched blessings get passed in a handshake firm, while curses were sealed with a stare long term. Prophets had pages, disciples were changed. Sermons got shouted through subway trains. We tied in respect, we prayed with a beat. Sacrifice, that was just a hustle and need. The alleys became altars, the bricks became scrolls. Confessions were tagged where the pipeline rolls. Every back street corner a chapel of grief. Candles melted wax like a thief's belief. We found benediction in the baseline stump. Forgiveness in verses, redemption in funk. I heard choirs and gunfire, sermons and fights. Prayers in the crackle of neon lights. The priest wore sneakers, the robe was a hood. He blessed the young soldiers the best he could. But the benediction's course was a cycle of flame. We prayed to survive but still bled the same. If the city has saints,
their crown with scars.
If heaven has gates,
they look like bars.
Still, we chant hymns in a cipher diction. Call it the scripture of back streets benediction.
Back streets benediction, candle in the rain. We baptize a block
block in survival and pain. No choir, no cross, just rhythm's affliction. The hood prays nightly and back streets benediction.
I wrote psalms with ink that dripped from rage. Each line a sermon on a broken page. The streets ordained prophets who spoke in rhyme. Their gospel was survival, their clock was time. We didn't quote verses, we quoted the code. Loyalty to law, betrayal to load. Blessings were small, like a safe ride home. Curses were bullets when you walked alone. Still the back streets forgave with a nod and a beat. You proved your faith by the way you meet. Respect was communion, trust was the wine. Each bar a prayer line, each rhyme divine. I've seen confessions carved in a tenement stair. Penance and shackles, salvation in there. Yet I rhyme for the block with conviction still strong. Cause the benediction is ours in the song. Street light halos, crown prophets in gray. We sing benedictions and beats every day. The alley don't judge, it just writes conviction. Forever the gospel of back streets. Now I walk with the echoes of prayers I've heard. Verses from brothers who spoke their last word. Their sermons still linger in the cracks of the street. Their benedictions loop where the bass lines meet. We baptize our pain in the rhythm of drums. Preach through the struggle till salvation comes. And if heaven don't listen to a hood's condition, then eternity echoes our back streets benediction.
Back streets benediction. Candle in the rain. We baptize a block in survival and pain. No choir, no cross, just rhythm's affliction. The hood prays nightly in back streets benediction. Back streets benediction. Eternal alive. We rhyme for the fallen so their names survive. No choir, no choir, no choir, no choir, no. Back streets benediction. Back streets benediction. Back streets benediction. Back streets benediction. Back streets benediction.
Pages don't come bound, they come sprayed on the wall. Letters in the concrete where the night birds call. Southside scriptures, no preacher in sight. Just prophets with markers who rhyme through the night.
Southside scriptures, carved in flame and chalk. Holy verses written where the dead still walk. No psalms in the chapel, no priest with the choir. Just the blocks raw, gospel set the speakers on fire.
I learned to read scripture in graffiti tags and corner store sermons and in dealer bags. The elders spoke parables by chain link gates. Each word a survival code, each pause a fate. The law wasn't inked in a holy book spine. It was whispered through alleys in a ciphered line. The prophets wore hoodies, they scrolls with cans. They sermons drip colors on abandoned vans. We prayed with a rhythm, no kneeling required. Drums as the organ, verses inspired. Respect was commandment, betrayal was sin. Cross that line and you never breathe in. Every name on the mirror was a hymn we recited. Every shot in the night was a psalm uninvited. I read chapters in silence, recited in rage. Southside scriptures on the concrete page.
Southside scriptures, carved in flame and chalk. Holy verses written where the dead still walk. No psalms in the chapel, no priest with a choir. Just the blocks raw, gospel set the speakers on fire.
I saw apostles with pages, disciples with guns. Teach loyalty lessons under blood-red suns. They baptized the youth in the smoke of a blunt. Schooled them on hustle at the corner's front. 10 crack commandments weren't penned in suits. They were preached in the echo of steel-toed boots. Keep your word tight, keep your money clean. Never let an outsider step on the scene. The Southside gospel spread fast through the blocks. Hooked to a boom bap like chains on locks. No cathedral ceiling, just sky and wide. Sermons fueled by hunger and unquenched fires. Confession was silence, forgiveness was rare. Penance was years in a cell somewhere. But still the scriptures grew louder with time. Bars became songs, the beat kept rhyme.
If you stand by the mural where the candles are laid, you'll hear the scriptures echo in every shade. The wind carries verses the preachers won't claim. Southside chapters with no author's name.
Southside scriptures, carved in flame and chalk.
Come on.
Holy verses written where the dead still walk. No psalms in the chapel, no priest with a choir. choir. Just the blocks, raw gospel, set the speakers on fire.
I kept my own Bible in a spiral pad, each verse a confession of the life I had. Margins feel red with the names I missed. Think drip heavy like Alaska by a kiss. We crowned our prophets with spray paint cans. Our psalms hit walls in 1,000 hands. Every hook was a sermon, every beat a hymn. Every verse was redemption for the sins within. I read to the children the scriptures we wrote, so they never confuse hope with a dope man's note. We chanted commandments at the edge of the block. Let the snare be the pulpit, the kick be the rock. And when another fell victim to envy or hate, we etched the story in a scripture plate.
No priest in a roll, just a cipher in flame. No gilded Bible, just a block's raw name. Southside scriptures will forever outlast, forged in the present, recorded from the past. Now I rhyme these songs with a preacher's tone, though my pulpit's cracked and my choir's gone. Still I carry commandments the Southside made, etched in graffiti that'll never fade. No angels in when the gunshots rain, just another verse carved in suffering. But the scriptures keep speaking alive in our lungs, passed from the old head straight to the young. So I close this book with a mic in hand. Southside scriptures forever will stand.
Southside scripture, called in flame and chalk. Holy verses written where the dead still walk. No psalms in a chapel, no priest with a choir.
Just the blocks roll gospel, set the speakers on fire.
Southside scripture, eternal and true. The block wrote commandments and I rhymed them to you. The block wrote commandments and I rhymed them to you.
Ash flows slow where the shadows lean. Smoke write stories on a crack street scene. Candles fight wind, but the night won't tally. We scatter our prayers as ashes in the alley. Ashes in the alley, whispers of the past. Burnt down hopes where the echoes last. No graves, no names, no priest to rally. Just smoke and silence, ashes in the alley. I saw cardboard beds where the lost one slept. Graffiti confessions that the city swept. Pavement like parchment, scarred by flame. Each ember a witness, each spark a name. We burned old clothes just to keep the heat. Fire lit faces when the block grew bleak. But the blaze was more than survival's crutch. It carried the voices, we missed too much. Homies gone early, their names in soot. Ashes as memoirs, where the footsteps root. The alley became chapel with no stained glass. Our sermons were smoke trails that refused to pass. Every flick of a lighter lit another verse. Every plume of the fire rehearsed the curse. We whispered the sins, we confessed our rage. Fed it to the flames like a makeshift stage. Ashes in the alley, whispers of the past. Burnt down hopes where the echoes last. No graves, no names, no priest to rally. Just smoke and silence, ash in the alley. Ashes in the alley, whispers of the past. Burnt down hopes where the echoes last. No graves, no names, no priest to rally. Just smoke and silence, ash in the alley. Watch rivals meet where the trash can stood. Talk peace for a second, then spill more blood. Smoke curl higher like a choir gone wrong. Turn tragedy into the hook of a song. Sirens replace choirs, tape block doors. Candles line alleys like eternal wars. We learn morning meant fire, not tears. Cause ashes don't vanish, they linger for years. I saw mothers drop flowers in a dumpster flame. Fathers clench fists, whisper God's name. Children drew halos and chalk on the floor. The rain washed it out, but the pain stayed more. We carved eulogies in the brick with spray. Ash traced the letters when the wind blew gray. The alley was courtroom, the sentence was fire. Judges with grief, prosecutors' desire. If a flame spoke words, it would scream like this. Every crackle of loss, every spark a miss. The alley don't sleep, it exhales our sin. Ash coats the lungs and memory within. Ashes in the alley, whispers of the past. Burned down hopes where the echoes last. No graves, no names, no priest to rally. Just smoke and silence, ash in the alley. I lit my own verse in a barrel one night. Pages of rage, feeding orange light. Watch the smoke climb ladders to a starless sky. Each bar another ghost that refused to die. We kept the fire secret, hidden from law, but its glow tattooed us with what we saw. Ash in my hair, soot in my veins. I rhymed through the smoke with a voice in chains. The alley became pulpit, the hook became prayer. Beats stomped loud on the soot soaked air. No scripture, no
me, I promised the lost I would spit their names, keep the flame alive in the ciphers frames. If tomorrow comes cruel with no mercy in sight, we'll burn more confessions just to feel the night. Ash fell soft like snow made of scars. It covered the tires, the hoods, the cars. Every flake of story, every ember of vow, that we still remember what the streets allow. Now, when I walk through the alley alone, I see ghosts in the smoke like a monochrome tone. They whisper stay heavy, they sharpen my pen. I write with the ash of forgotten men. This ain't poetry clean, it's survival's breath. This ain't candlelight hope, it's a dance with death. But still like night, every beat I embrace. Ash in my lungs, fire carved in my face. The alley remains, though the names rotate. It feeds off the pain and the rage we state. So I rhyme to remind that the flames still live. The alley's confessions are all I give. Ashes in the alley, whispers of the past. Burned down hopes where the echoes last. No graves, no names, no priest to rally. Just smoke and silence, ash in the alley. Ashes in the alley, still drifting slow. We keep the fire lit so the stories won't go. Ash in the alley. In the alley.
Sirens don't sing, they screaming cold. Another body chalked on a one-way road. Street lights flicker like a jury in shame. Blood on the pavement, the city take names. Blood on the pavement, stories untold. Truth spills crimson when the night turns cold. Every drop of witness, every stain of verse. The block writes history in the silence of the hearse.
I saw sneakers abandoned where a brother once stood. Bullet holes etched like a curse in the wood. Cops strung tape like a ribbon of lies. Neighbors shook heads but no tears in eyes. Cause we seen it before, just a cycle repeat. Another candlelight vigil on another dark street. The mothers wailed hymns, the preacher spoke calm. But the block knew revenge was the natural balm. I kept notes in the rhyme book, margins are red. Names of the fallen, the words never said. Blood's a language, the pavement translates. Write stories of hunger, betrayal and fates. We learned funerals young, treated grief like a friend. Buried childhoods, early prayed cycles would end. But the soil grows heavy with the names that it keeps. And the concrete remembers every night it weeps. Blood on the pavement, stories untold. Truth spills crimson when the night turns cold. Every drop of witness, every stain of verse. The block writes history in the silence of the hearse. The corner store clerk swept glass with a sigh. Counted hours of silence till the candles would die. Yellow tape flapped like a flag in the breeze, marking territory carved by disease. We didn't study textbooks, we studied the scene, where a single bad choice splits fate at the seam. I watched rivals exchange words sharper than knives, and the next day the blood measured both of their lives. The alleyway whispered, the graffiti grew dark. Mural faces immortal where the candlelit spark. Kids rode bikes through the aftermath slow, asking why the pavement always bleeds what it knows. Teachers went quiet, no lesson to give. Cause survival ain't theory, it's the will to live. So we rhymed about blood, cause the pens are release. A testimony of chaos, a plea for peace. Street lamps hum like an organ in grief. Bass lines echo like a prayer for relief. But the pavement don't lie, it recalls every sound. The echo of a heartbeat cut down to the ground. Blood on the pavement, stories untold. Truth spills crimson when the night turns cold. Every drop of witness, every stain of verse. The block writes history in the silence of the hearse. I saw justice misplaced, every file in the drawer, while the block kept score with a primal law. Vendettas brewed silent in the breath of the street. No core could contain what the block deemed complete. I scribbled these tales in a cipher of flame, a record for soldiers who died with no name. Each rhyme a gravestone, each hook a decree, etched deep in rhythm so the world could see. The pavement became pages, the asphalt a scroll, inked in red, witness narrating the toll. We don't glamorize loss, we don't crown the pain. We just testify truth so it won't die in vain. If tomorrow bleeds heavy like the night we know, let the verses remind what the pavement shows. Candles flicker soft where the murals shine. Names glow bright through the dust of time.
Children still listen to the echoes of past, hoping the future breaks the cycle at last.
Bloodstains fade, but the memory stays etched in the rhythm of the block's hard days. I rhyme not for glory, I rhyme for the lost, for the ones who paid life as the ultimate cause. The street writes scriptures no Bible combined, testament signed by the cruel and the kind. So I carry these chapters with a pen as a blade, write hope through the sorrow, make light from the shade. Still the truth don't vanish when the sirens fade. Pavement holds secrets in the silence it made. And if destiny asks who remembered the slain, tell her the verses kept chanting the name. Blood on the pavement, stories untold. Truth spills crimson when the night turns cold. Every drop a witness, every stain a verse. The block writes history in the silence of the hearse. Blood on the pavement, eternal unbowed. We rhyme for the fallen so their names speak loud.
No crown on my head, just a hoodie with stain. I walk where the pavement remembers our names. Thrones built from cinder block, rains and chrome. The concrete kingdom is the place I call home.
Concrete kingdom,
No mercy inside, no mercy inside.
streets built the castle.
Where the hungry reside, where the hungry reside. Every brick a verdict, every alley a throne, alley a throne. This asphalt empire, it's all that we own, it's all that we own.
I learned royalty came with a pistol and scale. Paper bag treasures in the shoebox jail. The crown was a bandana tied tight in the heat. Respect measured heavy by the sound of your beat. The alleys drew borders, graffiti marked flags. Old heads told stories with numbers on tags. The moat was a siren, the drawbridge a block. The knights rode impalas that circled the clock. Concrete don't lie, it records every step. Keep track of betrayal and the secrets you kept. We drafted our laws with a spray can hits. Swore loyalty deep in the shadowed abyss. If you broke that oath, the king declared a sentence of silence that nobody shared. It wasn't no fairy tale, no gilded crown, just power and hunger in a ruthless town.
Concrete kingdom, no mercy inside, no mercy inside.
Streets built the castle.
Where the hungry reside, where the hungry reside.
Every brick a verdict, every alley a throne,
every alley a throne.
This asphalt empire,
It's all that we own, it's all that we own.
I saw princes fall with a chain in their hand. False loyalty buried them under the sand. Saw queens lose sons to the gavel's decree. Saw pawns take lives just to climb and be free. The marketplace buzz with the whisper of deals. Currency and silence, revenge and appeals. Every step down the block was a wager of fate. The dice always loaded by a crooked state, but still we call majesty. And every rhyme told tales of survival through rhythm and time. We crown DJs prophets, producers and scribes. Turn pain into power with the boom bap vibe. We painted our banners with aerosol pride. Watch colors declare who was real, who lied. The thrones kept shifting, the crowns kept sold, but the kingdom endured through the young and the old.
Street lights glowed like torches at night. Candles replaced them when the day took a life. Every vigil of parliament silent but loud. The kingdom bore witness with a grieving crowd.
concrete kingdom.
No mercy inside, no mercy inside.
Streets built the castle.
Where the hungry reside, where the hungry reside.
Every brick a verdict, every alley a throne,
Every alley a throne.
this asphalt empire,
It's all that we own, it's all that we own.
I walk with a notebook, my scepter of ink. Each bar decree, each stanza will link. The kingdom don't run on illusions of gold. It runs on survival and stories retold. I saw jesters in chains, fools in command. Witness betrayal with a shake of a hand. The soldiers wore hoodies, not armor of steel, but the courage was sharper than weapons could feel. We bowed not to kings, but the codes of the street. Saluted the fallen with verses on beat. The castles may crumble, the flags may fade, but the concrete remembers the rules we made. You can gentrify bricks, you can polish the stone, but the kingdom's eternal, or marrow and bone. So I rhyme For the rulers, the traitors, the brave. For the crowns that we buried in an unmarked grave. If you hear the bass thump through a midnight street, that's the sound of decrees from a throne on beat. The kingdom don't sleep, it just cycles the rain. Each ruler's remembered in graffiti stains. Concrete kingdom, no mercy inside, no mercy inside.
Streets built a castle
Where the hungry reside,
every brick a verdict,
every alley a throne.
this asphalt empire,
It's all that we own, it's all that we own.
concrete kingdom.
Still etched in my tone,
We reign from the gutter,
but call it our own.
forever the anthem.
Forever proclaim,
We run for the empire.
the concrete name.
Human night as cicadas like a ticking clock. Neon on the diner sign, sweat on the block. We learn to make thunder out of secondhand drum. Dirty South confessions from the place we're from. Dirty South confessions carved in heat and rain. Grit in every sentence, truth inside the pain. We don't beg forgiveness, we balance out the sum. Sweat on the gravel where the river water hums. Red clay roads, tall patience in the tie ruts. Corner store bell rings, screen door shut. Grandma kept a Bible near the window fan. Sermons in the kitchen, disciplined by hand. But outside the port light, the rules change fast. Mosquitoes, blue lights, currency of gas. We measured every risk with a borrowed scale. Map back road routes when the main roads fail. Old Capri's out of low like a swamp-bred alligator. County line quiet like a debt collecting waiter. We treated information like a shotgun shell. Kept business at a whisper where the kudzu fell. Church hats on Sunday, chrome at night. Choirs in the morning, engines at twilight. We learned to improvise in a thunder-laced sky. Barbecue smoke mixing with a funeral cry. No fancy degrees, just a ledger of scars. Manual of survival written under the stars. If you ain't felt the pressure of a heavy July, you ain't heard a snare crack like lightning in the sky. All the South confession, called in heat and rain. Written every sentence, truth inside the pain. We don't beg forgiveness, we balance out the sum. Sweat on the gravel where the river water hums. All the South confession, called in heat and rain. Written every sentence, truth inside the pain. We don't beg forgiveness, we balance out the sum. Sweat on the gravel where the river water hums. Block party DJ with a milk crate spine. Faded food to fire like a family line. He looped the brake clean with a fingertip prayer. Turned front yard dirt into a county fair. Kid learn rhythm on a rusted rail. Mama sold place to keep the rent from jail. Cicadas kept time like a hi-hat roll, while the bass hit good like a southern soul. We stitched up hope with a needle of sound. Put it together from the losses we found. Hustle was handbook, respect was law. If you broke either one, you would meet what you saw. Street legends spoke quiet in a moonlit draw. Tales of bad math and a courthouse wall. They said count what matters, keep your circle lean. Greed wears perfume, loyalty is clean. Make your call short, keep your debt short too. And never let a stranger see the weight on you. Tin roof rain like applause on the truth. Pickup trucks line like a choir of proof. Fireflies blink like a metronome breaks. Guiding all verses through a midnight chase. Dirty South confessions carved in heat and rain. Written every sentence, truth inside the pain. We don't beg forgiveness, we balance out the sum. Swear it on the gravel where the river water hums. I watched a good kid split by a bad luck deal. Paperwork crooked, judge turned heel. Mama burned sage by a front porch rail. Kept face steady when the system would fail. We carried his name like a drumline beat. Pavement learned silence where two roads meet. I carved these bars like initials in pine. Sap bled slow with a turpentine shine. I seen stars go mute when the blues got loud. Seen a cross glow faint through a thunderhead cloud. Quiet robe sleeves, white remain in tears. Buried cold, preacher counting down years. Still the music kept swinging like a screen door latch. Every verse a hinge, every every hook a catch. We tuned our grief to a 12-ball prayer. Let the hammer cry while we held that stare. The pain is a sermon and rhythm's the bomb. Let the kick drum ground us and the bass be calm. Lightning on the bayou draws maps in the sky. We follow that script when we don't know why. Jar coins rattles by the bedroom wall. Saving for a lawyer if the worst should call. Dirty South ain't sweet, but it fed our bones. Collard green grit and a metronome tone. We honor the fallen with a slow hand clap, then lace up truth and a boom bap rap. We don't chase halos, we mean what we can. Keep promises simple like a tin roof plan. Count every favor, repay what you owe. Teach the young early how to move low. When the bridge feels weak, send the drums first through. If the snare holds steady, then the rest walk too. I seal this confession with a mason jar ring, tied as a secret that the crickets will sing. If tomorrow turns heavy as a cotton bellow, we'll shoulder it together down a red clay road. Red clay road, red clay road. Dirty South confessions, carved in heat and rain, hidden every sentence, truth inside the brain. We don't beg forgiveness, we balance out the sum. Swear it on the gravel where the river water hums. Dirty South confessions, no hell, no lies. We write what we live under thunderhead skies. If grace ever asks where the truth man comes, tell them we survive what we think inside of it.
Fog rolls low where the steel rails in. The tide keeps secrets, only graveyards befriend. Concrete whispers name the court, never saved. New York keeps counting East River graves. East River graves, where the city hides pain. Currents drag stories no judge could explain. Candles on the pier, fight a salt-bitten wave. We speak for the lost from an East River grave. Dawn breaks gray on a burrowing dead. Tenements shaking with a nicotine sweat. I pace past docks where the gulls won't land, where rumors wear boots and the truth bleeds sand. The pier boards creak like a lie under oath. Rats map routes like a sailor's growth. A forklift cough, someone counts in code. Pallets of silence down a cold back road. I learned the vocabulary nobody prints. Slang for a sin and a price for a hint. If the skyline glitters its teeth in the dark, bites out your future and sells you the spark. I kept notes in a jacket, rain warped and thin. Dates by the river, who went out, who went in. We prayed with our breasts cause the chapels fell shut, and baptized the trauma where the tide cut a rug. When the moon draws lines on the oil black skin, the river keeps score and it pulls you in. East River graves, where the city hides pain. Currents drag stories no judge could explain. Candles on the pier, fight a salt-bitten wave. We speak for the lost from an East River grave. I saw deals go quiet when the siren grew near. Saw courage collapse at the hint of a peer. There's a price on a whisper, a tax on a name, and a doc that remembers every step in the game. Barges move slow like a conscience at trial. Crews speak a grammar and nods with no smile. Boxes get loaded with futures inside. Addresses erased by the pull of the tide. Old heads point out where a cousin once sank. Respect the river, they say, or you'll join that rain. A chain clinks twice like a judge with a pen, and the water signs papers you can't read again. We don't raise our voices when the night is ablaze. We stitch up our mouth with a code we obeyed. If karma wears boots, she wears Timberland soles, and walks our mistakes to the darkest of holes. City lights flicker like a heart in arrest. The skyline prays quiet in a steel-bone chest. On benches near pilings, the widows still wait, counting each ripple as a rumor of fate. East River grave, where the city hides pain. Currents drag stories no judge could explain. Candles on the pier, fight a salt-bitten wave. We speak for the lost from an East River grave. I ride like a diver with lungs set to break. Each bar another kick through a memory's wake. Some drowned in the powder, some slipped on the steel. Some traded their compass for a counterfeit deal. I watched the lieutenant go ghost in an hour. The smile still floating like foam by the tower. Nobody filed missing, the ledger just smiled. The sum of his death made the river go wild. The water don't bargain with it. It drags down a pretense and keeps what won't fit. We toss our confessions like stones for a test. The rippies return and they bruise every chest. A priest lit a candle, the wind knocked the west. Some mother lit 3
3 more and held them like breath. I swore on the pylons with tar on my hands to rhyme for the nameless and speak what I can. If truth needs a ferry, then load up the bars. I roll with a rhythm that outros the scars. East River Grace, where the city hides pain. Currents drag stories no judge could explain. Candles on a pier, fight a salt bitten wave. We speak for the lost from an East River grave. I catalog sides like accounts of grief. Audit each current for a stolen belief. The city sells postcards of bridges and lights, but never the ledgers of criminal nights. Still out of this brine, we distill a refrain. Boom bap like an anchor that steadies the brain. Snare cracks like rope when it snaps from a cleat. Kick drum like boots on a wharf in the sleep. We teach the young sailors to measure the wind, to carry a compass that points them within. Respect every whisper, confirm every claim. Never bet souls on a counterfeit name. And if fate drags chains where the pylons are shaved, we answer with verses for East River graves. East River graves. I remember each day I chalked down the tide so the names never stray. Candles in rows like a choir that braves. We sing for the lost in the East River's waves. East River graves, where the city hides pain. We write what the courts wouldn't dare to explain. Till dawn breaks, silence, their mercy behaves. I rhyme for the shadows in East River grave. East River grave.
Broken bottles on the curb, needles under steps. Graffiti told stories the news outlets kept. The crack era raised us, the block was a cage. We scribbled our survival in a book without page. Crack era chronicles, carved in smoke and rain. Streets rolled epilogues in powder and in pain. Children of a fire that the system denied. We narrate the era where too many died. I remember the first file, small as a lie. Glitter like a promise with a curse inside. The corners turned churches with fiends and rows. Sermons of the devil in aluminum falls. We watched mothers turn hollow, fathers disappear. Kitchens became labs, smoke clouds sincere. The blocks learned quick that addiction sells fast, but the profit burns quicker than the high can last. Every school desk empty, every playground bare, cause the product pulled you from the breath of air. Cops made raids, but the streets grew immune like weeds through cement under summer's monsoon. We normalized chaos, made rituals of pain. We crowned dealers kings, though their kingdoms were chains. Crack era chronicles, carved in smoke and rain. Streets rolled epilogues in powder and in pain. Children of a fire that the system denied. We narrate the era where too many died. Make your camera more that holy rock though. Make your camera more that holy rock though. Make your camera more that holy rock though. I watched my uncle grind powder in the rock. Heard the knock of police, saw the bolt on the lock. The block played roulette with every inhale. Roll dice on survival, destiny frail. The fiends scratch arms till they skin turn raw, while the hustlers got rich, breaking every law. Gold chains hung heavy, sneakers stayed clean, but the eyes told stories of the horror unseen. We measure respect by the size of a knot, but funerals kept tally for the product we bought. Kids practice math on digital scales, while their future got written in correctional jails. The crack pipe whispered lullabies of ash. We tucked dreams away in a shoebox stash. Each flame lit corners like torches of sin. Each dollar exchange carved a scar within. Politicians preached safety but fed the flame. Police raided homes but the source stayed the same. The block was a target, the aim was precise. Whole community shattered, condemned overnight. Crack era chronicles, carved in smoke and rain. Streets rolled epilogues in powder and in pain. Children of a fire that the system denied. We narrate the era where too many died. Damn, I'm born in holy love. Damn, I'm born in holy love. Damn, I'm born in holy love. I saw a
Brothers killed for a handful of crumbs. Saw babies cry hunger while their mothers stayed numb. Ambulances wail like a soundtrack of grief. Preachers bury sons while the cops chase thieves. But the cops weren't saviors, they raided and left. Another house broke, another block bereft. Informers got paid, neighbors turned snitch, and the trust of a lifetime collapsed in a ditch. Still the music was born from the smoke and the flame. Beats carved from struggle, rhymes etched with pain. We turned sirens to snares, glass breaks to hooks. We built our own future out of ashes and books. No diploma in hand, just survival degrees. Honors and hustling, majors and thieves. The crack era schooled us with lessons of war. We graduated bleeding but demanded more. Respect for the fallen, for the names on the wall, for the ones who got trapped, who answered the call. We carry the stories, the dirt and the strife. The crack era chronicles branded our life. Crack era chronicles, carved in smoke and rain. Streets, road epilogues, and powder and in pain. Children of a fire that the system denied. We narrate the era where too many died.
Hit the ammo, na huli manto. Hit the ammo, na huli manto. Hit the ammo, na huli manto.
So we rap these verses like historical scrolls. Keep truth in the rhythm, keep names in the folds. The era don't vanish, it echoes in rhyme. Forever remember in the scars of time.